Howard Stern Show.
Were you pissed when these a lot of women were criticizing you because you vomited paint or something on stage, and they said it was anorexia, or was that confusing to you?
That was so. I mean, everyone's just like looking for something to bitch about,
right?
And just lighten up. It's art,
right?
Look, my friend Millie, she lives in London. It's her art form. She doesn't eat food and vomit it up,
right?
She swallows gallons of paint.
Yeah.
Okay? She's a hardcore
paint
bitch.
Swallower.
She swallows paint, and then she regurgitates it on canvases in rainbows, in colors.
Mackerel.
And it's bizarre to watch, and sometimes there's techno in the background, and sometimes someone's singing,
and you thought
sometimes
it'd be cool
it's in
to see
silence.
that on stage.
No, what I thought was I wrote a song called Swine. The song is about rape. The song is about demoralization. The song is about rage and fury and passion. And I had a lot of pain that I wanted to release. And I said to myself, I want to sing this song while I'm ripping hard on a drum kit. And then I want to get on a mechanical bull, which is, probably one of the most demoralizing things that you can put a female on, in her underwear.
Right.
And I want this chick to throw up on me in front of the world so that I can tell them, you know what? You could never, ever degrade me as much as I could degrade myself, and look how beautiful it is when I do.
You keep alluding to. Were you raped by a record producer? Was that what happened to you?
I don't want to.
I feel that happened to
happy
you.
times. Let's talk about happy
but
things.
Gaga or LG. What? Seriously? What?
Don't call me a lady when we talk about rape, Howard.
No, but seriously, it's a serious topic for a second.
It is a serious topic.
When you talk about depression and pain, and you're talking about rape, and you're talking about producers who have done things to you, and you said you barely got into a studio where you weren't in a weird, dangerous situation. I feel like you were raped by someone. I think that's what you're saying.
I went through some horrific things that I'm able to laugh now because I've gone through a lot of, mental and physical therapy and emotional therapy to heal over the years. My music's been wonderful for me.
Right.
But, I was a shell of my former self at one point.
Wow.
It was, I was not myself. And it, to be fair, I was about 19. So, I went to Catholic school, and then all this crazy stuff happened, and I was going, oh, is this just the way adults are? In
other words, you were protected in Catholic school. They talked about certain... you were kind of naive in a way.
I was very naive.
Right. And then you want to be a singer, and you're starry-eyed, and you're like, I just want to sing. I love singing. And some guy swooped in and took advantage of that.
Well, it happens every day. It happens every day, and it's really scary, and it's sad. And it didn't affect me as much right after as it did about 4 or 5 years later.
It hit you.
It hit me so hard.
It's a delayed reaction.
You're working so hard.
I was so traumatized by it that I was like, just keep going, because I just had to get out of there.
I have talked to other women who have gone through a similar experience where they were raped, and they actually don't even... It almost doesn't register for a couple of years until they're willing to talk to themselves about it.
I wasn't even willing to admit that it even, that anything had even happened.
Well, that's exactly what's happening with this whole Cosby thing. People are saying, why are they waiting so long? Because that reaction is, did something happen to me?
And I don't want to be defined by it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, you know what? I'll be damned if you're
saying.
I'll be damned if somebody's going to say that every creatively intelligent thing that I ever did is all boiled down to one,
angry
one
woman
dickhead,
angry with men.
One dickhead that did that to me. I'm going to take responsibility for all my pain looking beautiful and all the things that I've made out of my strife.
Did you ever go and confront the guy who did that to you?
No.
They say that's somehow healing. I don't know if it is or not.
It may for some people be, but everything is not generic like that, Howard.
I know.
In these situations.
I'm asking. Well,
I think I would be so... I don't know how I would... I think it would terrify me. It would paralyze me. I saw him one time in a store, and I was so paralyzed by fear. And I just... it was just... Because it wasn't until I was a little bit older that I went, wow, that was really messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's worse, I think? Now, again, I don't know, but that never happened to me. But I'm saying what would be worse is to see him in the store and then for him to act smug like nothing happened. You know what I mean? That to me would
or
be...
tell people that we used to date.
Right.
Oh, that would drive me insane.
In public.
Yeah.
I got to wake up and, oh, my ex-girlfriend. Oh, we were dating?
I didn't know that was a date.
Oh, I didn't know that was a date.
Right.
Well, you were 20 years older than me. I was a kid. How was that a date? You know, it's like, it took me a long time to feel strong about it.
Were you afraid to go to your father because you were afraid your father would kill him?
I can't say that, you know. But
you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Because if one of my daughters came to me and said some guy did that, I think I might just kill him.
You know, I
got to go to jail.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I didn't tell anybody.
Wow.
I didn't tell anybody.
Which is even worse.
And I didn't even tell myself for the longest time. And then I was like, you know what? All this drinking and all this nonsense, you have to go to the source. Otherwise, it just won't go away.
Right.
It will
Something's
not go
making
away.
you
Right.
unhappy, and you got to face it.
And you know, just to bring this back to Tony, and I would like to sing for you.
Yes.
You know, while we're here.
Can you sing in this condition? And maybe, you know, seriously.
No, but, you know, can you imagine after all that time and after all that, how I was feeling, then having Tony Bennett
be so loving.
And like, he's not just a father or a grandfather or an uncle. He's a friend. He's a brother. He's everything. He wants nothing from me but my talent and my friendship. And
That's what
beautiful.
you wanted
that's
all along.
all I wanted all along was just somebody to say, "Wow, you got a great voice, and I'll do anything to help you make
Where
it."
is my Tony Bennett?
Right
Huh?
here.
Where is my Tony Bennett?
Well, he's
here.
asleep. He's in bed
No, I mean,
right
where
now,
is
I
my,
think.
what? Excuse me, Robin?
I'm your Tony Bennett.
Oh, that's right.
That's
yeah,
right.
There's my Tony Bennett right there.
But you know, I think
It's
we
true.
all should
Yes.
be each other's Tony Bennett.
Absolutely.